Okay, for this related rates problem, we have Freddie walks to the top of a hill, then rides a skateboard back down. Okay, so he's going up a distance and he's coming down the same exact distance. He walks at 4 miles an hour and skateboards at 10. So it makes sense. He's going up slower than he comes down. If it takes a half hour less time to go down the hill, find out how much time Freddie spends walking. Okay, so this is a related rates problem because the problem is relating to speeds, or it tells us the two speeds at which he walks and skateboards, and it relates them with time and distance. So we're going to set up a table here. So my table is going to look like this. It always has the same three columns: distance, rate, and time. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, and then the two rows are going to be dependent on the question. So in this case, I'm going to have this row be everything in reference to walking, and this everything in reference to skateboarding. So distance, we'll come back to that. Now the rate at which he walks is explicitly given to us at 4. Now that's 4 miles per hour, so miles per hour. So the distance is miles and that time is hours. So because the rate is in miles per hour, we have to make sure the time is in hours. And the distance being in miles, that's also important. Right, he skateboards at 10 miles an hour. So we'll put 10 right there. Oh my God, stop texting me. Sorry. Okay. Now, the time. So it says it takes a half an hour less to go down the hill, which makes sense because he's going down. And the question is asking how much time does he spend walking? So we don't know how long he spent walking. So we'll put a T here. We'll just let it be T. And we'll relate it to skateboarding. We'll use T because we know that the time he spent skateboarding is a half an hour less than he spent walking. So T for walking and T minus 1/2 for skateboarding. All right, very important to put 1/2 because this is in hours. Even if this said 30 minutes, we'd still want to put this as negative 1/2. All right, and then the distance is going to be the same no matter what. The distance up the hill is the same distance that he goes down the hill. So this could be a word problem that I would ask you to do without a calculator, because if you know that distance equals rate times time, you get d equals 4t and d equals 10 times t minus 1/2. All right, now we could solve that pretty easily by using substitution. D equals 4t, d equals 10 times t minus 1/2. Okay, you could then set these equal to each other and then solve. So to do this without a calculator, you would just do 4t, and you could use a calculator too, but if you might have to do it without a calculator. We're just going to distribute the 10 and then subtract 4t and add 5 and then divide by 6, and we get 5/6 of an hour for time. So that t was how much he spent walking. So he spent 50 minutes walking, and then the time he spent skateboarding, well, it was a half an hour less. So that's 20 minutes skateboarding. And that's our answer. 50 minutes walking up the hill for 20 minutes coming down the hill. Number 17.